We went and saw the Masters of the Universe movie this past weekend, so you don't have to.
Well, unless you want to, which you probably should.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? I'm Guy Wozniak. Joined with me, as always, my good friend and co-host, Matt.
Hey.
You're watching the Comic Book Guy channel. We are the Comic Book Guys, and we just went and saw Masters of the Universe, and I have to say, I was extremely pleasantly surprised.
I was surprised as well.
I really enjoyed it.
Mostly because Jared Leto didn't destroy the movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's almost like you didn't even realize it was him. He was so good.
He was surprisingly good.
Before we dive into the character analysis portion of this review, we had low expectations going in, did we not?
It's a He-Man movie.
Right, yeah.
I'd seen the original, so yeah, low expectations.
Now, unfortunately...
Not to take anything from Dolph Lundgren.
I don't know. I still have fond memories of that old one, but I digress. Yeah. Now, I did just read earlier today, and today is Saturday the 6th, so the movie isn't even out the full weekend yet, but I did just read the estimates for the box office, and it's predicted to be a bomb. It's going to make like 31 million this weekend.
That's unfortunate because it's a good movie.
It is like I'm gonna say it's a really good movie, and look, I don't mean like it's an Oscar-winning masterpiece of cinema.
This is no Unforgiven or Shawshank or anything like that.
But I'll say this: I've enjoyed it more than just about everything Marvel has done in the last decade, with a couple of exceptions.
It's good, campy fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. My criticisms are minor.
Now let's talk about, usually we go negative first. Let's talk about the stuff we liked first. I liked just the overall tone of it. I was
just going to say, the tone of the movie was true to the original cartoon.
It felt like an extension of the original Motu universe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The character designs were true to the cartoon.
Oh, the bad guy designs in particular.
Yes.
Or Beastman,
Trapjaw.
Trapjaw was awesome.
Skeletor. Evil Lyn. They all looked great.
They even brought back, you had mentioned this when we were leaving the theater, what was his name? Krang or Crag or whatever from the original Masters of the Universe movie?
Oh, yeah. One of the villains in this movie is one of the villains in the original Masters of the Universe movie from back in the day with Dolph Lundgren.
What is that,
and Dolph Lundgren makes a cameo in it.
That was cool.
There's a couple of references to the movie, the original movie, which was cool. I think that was fun to see. But yeah, all the character designs were just super accurate. Super accurate.
Now let's actually talk about one of the character designs. Man-at-Arms.
Yes.
I am generally not a fan of when characters get changed, either their race or their sex or whatever, just for the sake of it. I'm generally not a fan of that. But in this case, it was fantastic as played by Idris Elba.
I normally don't mind that. If it's done right.
It was done well. It's fine.
Idris Elba, man, that guy can act.
Anyway, we digress. Idris Elba playing Man-at-Arms was phenomenal.
Great actor, great performance.
The whole point was I had no complaints about that.
No, not at all.
Even though sometimes it does bother me. The gal that, I don't remember her name, that played Teela, she was good. I enjoyed her.
Good.
She did a great job.
Yeah.
Well, who else? What other characters were there that were standouts?
The He-Man character, he was pretty good. I liked him.
I'm going to have some negatives about the He-Man character, so I was reserving that one.
The performance he delivered, I thought, was good, in keeping with the nature of the original cartoon.
Yeah.
It was not taking itself too seriously. It was good, campy fun. And they had, a lot of, the good guys in the show, there was some noticeable absences, like Zodak wasn't there. I was kind of surprised. Who else were some major? We
did get a Moss Man for a minute.
Yeah, we got a Moss Man, but then they didn't have the vehicles. A lot of the vehicles weren't used.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they didn't use a lot of the vehicles, which I would have liked to have seen that. But
we did get Ram Man and a lot of Mechanic. That was kind of cool.
Yes.
I mean, they're weird characters, but it was cool. And Fisto.
Yeah, Fisto with his gigantic, metal hand. I will say the only thing that seemed really, really out of place to me is the adult humor.
Yeah, so there's negatives, and I don't want to dive into the negatives quite yet, but that is going to be one of the negatives.
Yes.
But the good stuff. Let's focus on the good. Let's be positive.
Yeah. Just good. It was, costume design, character design was great. Trapjaw looked amazing.
Trapjaw was awesome.
Wow. And I got to say, like, the funnest character in the movie was Skeletor.
Skeletor, like, it was, the accent seemed a little weird. I'm like, is this British? What is this?
I kind of got it was like that New England accent that's almost British.
Okay.
If you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And it's not like I'm expecting him to come out there like in the cartoon and be like, ha, I'm going to get you guys.
Yeah, he had God, I'm dating myself. A James Mason accent.
I have no idea.
If you know what I'm talking about, James Mason is an amazing American actor from way back. It was like his accent. It was like, like that fancy New England accent that sounds almost kind of British.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, that's how he spoke. And he stole the movie for me, man.
He was great. Yeah.
I couldn't believe, I think Jared Leto, that's his niche right there. I don't know if he was in the whole Get Up, because it was obviously somebody like in a bodysuit.
Probably a green bodysuit that got all CGI.
Yeah, something like that. Which the special effects are really good too.
Special effects were awesome. The costumes, they were pretty true to the actual original characters. I was glad about that because, like, you remember when they started doing superhero movies, we're like, well, we just got to put everybody in like black leather.
In biker jackets. Yeah.
And so like it's taken so long for filmmakers to get brave enough to actually give us the costumes that the characters are known for. And they were very true to the costuming.
Why did it take us 20 years to get Wolverine in a Wolverine mask?
That's a great question.
Why did that take so long?
Cringer. I loved Cringer.
Yeah, Cringer was good.
He was funny.
I would have liked to, no, we're not doing negatives yet. But yeah, for me, Jared Leto stole the movie, man. He was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I heard he was going to be in it. I'm like, oh, God, here we go. But wow, pleasantly surprised.
Overall, I'm going to say super fun movie. I highly recommend if you're an 80s kid, if you like medieval fantasy, if you're just looking for a fun time.
Doesn't take itself too seriously.
Go see it. See it. Give them your money. That said, yes, there were some negatives.
Yeah.
Now, none of these are like deal killer.
No,
it ruined the movie.
Not by any means.
But we're going to have some complaints. My first complaint, and Matt kind of touched on it, the humor in it was often good, but sometimes it was A, a little awkward and it didn't land quite right for me, or B, too adult themed.
Yes, it was way too adult themed. And if you see the movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
A buddy of mine was like, oh, what did you think of it? I'm going to take my kid who's like 7 or 8. I'm like, listen.
You're going to have to explain stuff to your kid.
There's a fair bit of cursing in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to expose your kid to that, be aware of it. But and then there's some adult jokes in there that are downright
sexual.
Yeah, they were for sure. That was mildly off-putting, but it didn't ruin the movie.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, and they seemed so out of place, especially the jokes with sexual connotations. It seemed really, really out of place.
Yeah,
and there was only like 2 or 3.
Okay, yeah, a handful, not much,
but and they didn't land at all. I didn't think they were funny at all.
No,
because it was just, if anything, it was like kind of jarring. Like, you're in this fantasy setting of Eternia, and these guys are using very much American slang, and jokes,
right?
That I'm like, it really just it took me out of it for a second, which it wasn't funny. Not that I object to dark humor or anything like that.
No, it's just
done at all.
Not the right movie for it.
Not the right time and place for that.
My main complaint. Other than that, and I wouldn't say that was my main complaint. I just wanted to hit on that because you mentioned it. My main complaint is probably that it was a solid 30 minutes too long.
Yes.
It was 2 hours and 20 minutes, and that's counting the credits, I guess. So it's probably like 2 hours and 10 minutes.
What part did you think they should have cut out of?
I mean, most of the Earth stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So a little bit of a spoiler.
That dragged on way too long.
A little bit of a spoiler. We'll give you kind of a setup. Prince Adam is on Eternia. Skeletor attacks the castle, and Sorceress tosses him in a portal.
That happens the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, sends him to Earth to be safe with the Sword of Power,
which he immediately loses.
The Sword of Power.
Don't lose this. And then immediately loses it.
And then it's 15 years later.
Yeah,
and now we got a 30-minute story about Adam living on Earth and trying to track down the Sword of Power. And it was long. It was
it was way too long.
It was a solid 30 minutes.
Way too long.
Of stuff that wasn't terrible. It was just not necessary.
Yeah. It dragged out way too long.
They could have cut that to about 10 minutes.
Probably. Yeah.
And it would have been fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, the overall length of the film was a little bit too much because mostly of that.
Yeah. Yes, I would agree 100%.
Any other complaints? I don't know. I mean, I didn't love the He-Man actor, I guess I should say. He wasn't terrible. I don't know. I just didn't love him. That's all I can really say. I feel like he never struck me as that like Arnold Schwarzenegger barbarian man. Even when he did the transformation, it was always just a little bit too campy.
Well, getting someone that jacked, I mean,
well, yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. That's a short list.
But there was like the scene where he's like the first time he's like,
but he was a well-built guy for sure.
He could beat the living hell out of me, I'm sure. But there was like a scene where he does the transformation and like they CG up his muscles and then they kind of like bring him back to normal.
Yeah. Well, you could tell he's a big dude, and through like the whole part on Earth and stuff, he's wearing all these baggy clothes.
I did like
to hide that he's a big dude.
I did like when he was on Earth and he got the sword back, and then like Beastman came to try to find him. He was wearing the salmon pink colored shirt.
Yeah,
like you remember in the cartoon, he always wore this pink shirt.
Yeah, Prince Adam had the pink outfit on
with like the white pants.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, throwback to the thing.
Yeah, there was a lot of throwbacks.
Yeah,
which if you watched it when you were a kid back in the day, you'll totally get. But yeah, and there's like there's little small little Easter eggs throughout the movie that are peppered throughout. Like I noticed there was a scene with Merman in the background. I'm like, oh hey, like there's a merman in the background.
I didn't catch that.
And at the very, very end, we get Tila in a cartoon accurate outfit.
Oh yeah,
we finally get that.
There was the scene at the end where they're all just standing there going ha 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 ha, and I get that it was somehow supposed to be a reference to the cartoon, but it just felt like you were just leaning too hard into that joke.
It was the campiness that they were like.
But at the very end, we did get Orko come out.
Yeah, we get Orko with the message.
Yeah.
In the end of every cartoon, Orko had a little message.
It was kind of like the more you know.
The lessons we learned in this episode, which was a real nice touch.
Yeah.
But I would say the biggest disappointment for me in the movie is we didn't get the full-on He-Man and the Masters of the Universe theme song.
I mean, they hinted at it. You could hear in the soundtrack.
There was a little bit in the soundtrack hinted at, but we didn't get the full-blown, like, dun 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 dun. You didn't get that. I was disappointed in.
There was parts of the soundtrack where you could hear not voices, but like chords of an orchestra going He-Man. You could hear that in there.
Very, very, very subtle.
But it was buried a little.
I wanted to get the full-blown, He-Man song. That's what I wanted. And I was fully expecting it when he first picked up the sword and transformed that we're going to yes! Didn't get it. Like,
It's kind of like, and they did it, of course, in the Transformers movie, the first time somebody transformed, it went jin, 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 and it did the sound effect.
Yep. Come on. That wouldn't have been hard to do.
If they wouldn't have done the sound effect in Transformers, you would have got up and been like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Right? They could have the same thing for that. That's such an iconic piece of the He-Man.
Like they came out with the newer Power Rangers movie a few years ago with the one with Bryan Cranston was in it and stuff.
I didn't see it, but sure.
Well, my kid was big into Power Rangers at the time, so I took my son to see the Power Rangers movie.
And
even then, when they first get into their Zords and stuff, and they're like charging across the field to fight the bad guy, they played "Go Go Power Ranger." I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I needed a moment like that. And I didn't get it, which that was my biggest complaint about the movie, which again is not that big.
Yeah.
This is a big thumbs up for me. Had a good time. Definitely go see this movie.
One thing that I did find a little disappointing, I always really liked, maybe because I just like birds or something, but I always liked Sorceress, how she had like the bird headdress and the like colorful like outfit with the feathers and stuff. They really toned that down on the character in the movie. She was just like a lady wearing a white dress with a few little tie-dye colors on the sleeves. I mean, she did turn into the bird, which was awesome. And there's scenes where she's like talking to Adam as the bird. But like it was not a comic accurate version of her human form really at all.
Oh yeah, no.
I thought that was a little bit of a disappointment because they did such a great interpretation of a lot of the other characters.
Yeah.
Trapjaw being one of the best ones, I think. He was awesome.
Yeah, he was awesome. Beastman was good too. He looked really good.
Yeah.
Beastman was good. Trapjaw. Yeah, all the bad guys were really good. Yeah, well done. And then that guy Triclops, he was cool. He was like he's got this like, his little head spins, right? His
eye
lens things spin. And they made him into like a sniper and scout. And I'm like, that's, of course.
Yeah, that's smart.
Why wouldn't you I'm like, that was cool. I like that. I really like that little extra touch there. But yeah, Jared Leto stole the show, man.
He was great.
Absolutely. And I would love to see more of his Skeletor.
I mean, if this movie bombs the way they're saying it's going to bomb, they're probably never going to do a follow-up, which is unfortunate. But I'd love to see a part 2. At the very, very end,
I'd go for sure.
At the very, very end, there's like the post-credit scene thing where She-Ra, it's like
his sister, yeah.
Somebody says like, Man-at-Arms Duncan says to the Queen, because the Queen's there with him, like, oh, maybe she'll come back too. And then it like pans over and you see her standing in front of, I guess it's like Hordak's castle or whatever. Yeah. It was all CG. It didn't show like who's the actress that would play this character or anything, but it was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Like, why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think we ever will.
Maybe because that's the thing. A lot of movies like this, they go by word of mouth. Like I've heard those newer movies like Obsession and Backrooms. Yeah. Like I heard Obsession. It's made by this YouTuber. The budget was like ridiculously low, like $750,000, something like that. That thing is made over like $160 something million, which that's amazing. That's awesome, man.
Wow.
Especially for these small creators like that to do something like that. That's really popular. But from what I hear, the second week did even better than the first week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because word of mouth.
Okay.
So hey, maybe word of mouth will get out there that this is a good, solid, campy, fun movie to go to see, and maybe the second week will be better than the first. I hope so.
I mean, Thursday night I got home. I went on the Facebook group, which if you're not a member of, you should join. There'll be a link.
Absolutely.
There'll be a link down below in the description. But I went on the Facebook group and I posted a picture of the old He-Man graphics, cartoon graphics, and I said we just went and saw Masters of the Universe. And I was, pleasantly surprised or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Everybody that's left a comment has said they loved it. I've not heard anybody say a negative thing about this yet. I mean, critics. I'm not reading critical reviews anyway. Yeah, no. But people that are like regular Joes like us that went and saw it, everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know. Any other final thoughts? We should probably wrap this up because I think our batteries running low.
Our criticisms are incredibly minor and just personal preferences.
Yeah, none of those. I'd see it again. I probably wouldn't go to the theater just because I don't like going to the theater. Yeah. But like when it's on streaming or on, where I can see it at home, I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. I like the theater we went to had like a wall almost.
Oh, that theater.
In front of our seats. We couldn't even see the other people.
It was like we were the only people there.
Oh, it was nice.
It was the best theater I've ever been to.
Very nice.
The chairs were a little too cushy. Like my back kind of didn't feel like it had the support I really wanted. But the crazy like reclining with buttons and motors. Yeah. Crazy theater. But yeah, let's wrap this one up before our battery dies. Yeah. And definitely check it out. Let us know if you saw it. Did you enjoy it? Leave comments. Tell us. And we'll wrap this one up. If
you haven't seen it, go see it.
Definitely. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in and watching. As always, we appreciate it. And we will close this out by saying, as we always do, keep liking comics, keep watching our videos. And until the next one, bye now.
Bye.